set aside that premise that fairness would mean equal outcomes for all. Why is capitalism something that we should look at in a more favorable view than those who say, oh, it's unfair, so we need to get rid of it?
Well, when we worry about things like fairness, what are we worried about most? Are we worried that the 10th richest person on the planet doesn't feel bad compared to the first richest person on the planet? We're not worried about that. That's not what we're worried about on fairness or equality. But what we're worried about when we're worried about fairness and equality is we're worried about people at the bottom who have so little that they suffer serious, meaningful deprivation, that they true misery. They actually do go hungry from time to time. They actually are cold and wet. They actually might have a broken arm and not have it set for 3 days. Okay, now that's why we worry about fairness. We don't worry about Bill Gates being sore about George Soros having more money than him. What does that have to do with your question? Well, any system that dramatically reduces the number of people who suffer genuine, absolute material deprivation, hungry, don't get enough clean water, can't get a simple antibiotic when they're suffering from a sinus infection. Those people, being in a situation where keeping them to a minimum or minimizing the amount of time they're in that situation, that's a good system. Capitalism is the best system on the planet that we know of. I'm open-minded to new systems, but as far as the ones we know of, capitalism is the one that gives the most people the greatest chance to stay out of that zone of genuine material deprivation. Societies that are capitalist and been capitalist for a long time find that even their poorest people in their societies get plenty to eat, their kids get free education, they get health care, and so on and so forth. I think that's where, if you're really worried about the people that need to be worried about, capitalism does a better job taking care of those people.